I'm just going to jump right into the set design for the arena stage. So we chose the arena stage to show the unifying idea of conformity, to show basically that in the end, identity loses and conformity wins. So the main set will be the schoolroom in the center of the stage and then a marshy farmland surrounding it. And then the floor of the schoolroom will be a chalkboard filled with Irish words and cultural symbols, which we'll jump to in a later slide. But before that, let's talk about color and texture. So basically for conformity, we said just lots of gray hues that show their lack of identity, and then just lots of rigid shapes. So as you can see in the British uniform, there's just lots of sharp angles, which is basically what we're going for. And then for identity, we were thinking just lots of colors and vibrancy to their characters to show how they're not identical, they're different. And then just more rounded shapes to show that they don't fit into this square society. Then for the schoolroom, we talked about why listed. Basically, like, oh, we can do 5 wooden stools, 1 old dirty cushion chair. Basically, the whole point is we wanted simplistic. So first off, the actors are always seen on stage for the arena stage, and then also to show that these Irish people they don't have a lot, and it's just a very simple set. Now for the chalkboard floor, which is the selling point of this big design project. So the chalkboard floor is a metaphor of the Irish identity. In the schoolroom, the Irish advocates will take off their muddy shoes from the muddy ground they've just entered from as to not ruin their culture. And like I said before, the chalkboard floor is filled with just Irish words and cultural symbols. While the British advocates will not take off their shoes, and therefore the mud from the marshy farmland surrounding it will taint the Irish culture they're walking on. So basically, the British are literally walking all over the Irish. And obviously, we have some flip-flopping of characters and motivations. Like a character like Owen will start the show and just continue to walk his muddy shoes all over this Irish culture of a floor. But then when he has that realization in Act 3, he'll take off his shoes, and we'll see him take them off. But by then, it'll be too late, as the entire chalkboard floor will just be covered in mud. And so here's the set design. It's basically what I talked about. It has the muddy marshland on the outside, and then as we get more inner, there's the schoolroom with the chalkboard floor, and just all the set pieces that I talked about. And then last but not least, we have the props. And so all the props that are in the show are listed right there. And the main thing about the props is we just want to keep them the same as color and texture. So make sure that the British props are going to be more rigid. The Irish props will hopefully be more round. And keeping those muted or vibrant colors that we previously talked about. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the presentation.